So, what's to unravel?
Well, the Quartermaines for one. I'm sure they're lying, but I can't prove it.
Well, there is no doubt that they were being blackmailed.
None whatsoever. And I think I know why.
You confronted them?
What, was just what I think? No. No point in doing that. And for some reason, they are determined to stick to this crazy story of theirs. But can't they realize that it's not a valid reason for blackmail? No way.
Well, they probably think you believe it because you haven't told them that you don't.
Yeah, you're probably right. But I don't understand why they just don't come clean and give the real reason that they're being blackmailed.
Why should they when they think you buy their phony story?
Guess you've got a point there. But I can't call their bluff until I've got some solid evidence. Anyway, I've got Alice coming over here. I call her on the car phone.
You think she can help?
At this point, it's best that I talk to as many people as possible. She may be able to clean up a few little bits and pieces. In any event, she should be here by now.
Well, I'll leave you alone then.
Wait, no. I'd like you to stay. Perhaps your presence will, put her at ease, make the whole thing seem less like an interrogation.
I'll do my best.
You always do. I meant what I said to Bobbie. You have been quite a help to me.
I want to. I don't think Bobbie appreciated your compliment, though.
Why not? It's true. That will be Alice.
Should I offer her tea or...
Play it by ear. Alice, come in. You were quite prompt.
You said it was important.
Yes, indeed it is.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Scorpio. Oh, please, call me Holly. Let me take your coat. And just make yourself comfortable.
You're right, Alice. It's very important. I want whoever murdered your niece brought to justice.
So do I.
I'm hoping you can help me. Now, of course you knew that Susan was blackmailing the Quartermaines.
Yes, I did.
Why didn't you mention this before then?
You didn't ask me about that.
Couldn't you have volunteered the information?
I suppose. I just didn't.
Mind telling me why not?
Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with Susan's death. But Alice, surely you know that blackmail is a classic motive for murder in books, movies, on television. It's a standard. I never connected it with Susan. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's right. We've established the fact that you knew that she was blackmailing the Quartermaines. Did you know what it was about?
I had no idea. Toward the end, Susan didn't confide in me very much.
Alice, look, I'm really finding this rather hard to believe that although you knew that she was blackmailing the Quartermaines, you never asked what it was about?
She wouldn't have told me if I had asked her. So you knew it was the Quartermaines that she was blackmailing, but you didn't connect them to the murder? Of course not.
Why do you say that?
Well, they're such lovely people. I mean, I just can't believe that they would have anything to do with the killing.
Borgias were lovely people, too.
I beg your pardon?
Just a comment.
Alice, you said that she rarely confided in you towards the end, but she was your niece. You took care of her baby. You must have been close. At one time, very. But then she became vicious.
Vicious?
Yes, that's the only word for it. At the end, Susan had become very vicious. Why? I have no idea. Excuse me.
This is for the commissioner.
Thank you, officer. It's for you.
Excuse me, Alice. Thanks. Yeah, well, thank you, again, Alice. I think that'll be all for the moment.
You don't have to ask me any more questions?
Well, if I do, I'll be in touch. Thank you.
There you go. Bye, Alice. Oh, yeah. Well, goodbye. Well, you certainly let her off the hook in a hurry. Why?
Because I think I've got my murderer right here.
There you are.
Well, I guess it's all here.
Aren't you going to check it?
Nope, I trust you.
You do, don't you?
Yeah, I do. And listen, I really enjoyed working with you. I wish I could talk you into staying.
Well, I don't know. You got an itch. You got to move along.
I wouldn't know about that.
Oh, are you the kind of guy that likes to settle down?
Well, yeah, I've always thought I was, yeah.
Sounds like you're getting the itch, too. Careful, only don't let it get you into trouble.
I know, I've been thinking about it. I mean, I've never traveled much. I'd like to kind of see other countries, meet other kind of people. I don't know. Maybe it is time. Maybe I should go around and see what I can see.
Yeah, can get kind of lonely, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, real lonely.
Well, how do you handle it?
Sit down and wait for it to pass.
Does it work?
For a while. My theory is keep moving, and you'll be all right. To stop is to die.
Well, you know, I think that if you're gonna move, you gotta move towards something.
Now you're talking. See, every man's got to have a pot of gold out there he's hunting, see? Otherwise, there's no reason to live.
You got that? A pot of gold?
Money. As much as I can get my hands on.
Well, I don't know. You're not gonna make a lot of money working places like this.
Well, neither are you.
Well, yeah, but I got some. I got something up my sleeve.
Somebody promising you something?
Yeah, something like that.
Let me tell you something, Jimmy Lee. A little advice from an old man who's seen the world and tasted the spoils and choked on its defeats. You pave your own way through life. You make your own chances. Every opportunity that comes along, it's up to you to grab it. Otherwise, it'll pass you up.
I don't know. I don't know if I quite follow you.
Well, don't be afraid of the easy way out. Someone hands you your pot of gold on a platter. Swallow your pride and take it.
I don't know. That stuff just doesn't come out easy for me.
Oh, but it is. It's easier than you think.
Well, I don't know. I got nobody give me those kind of opportunities anyway, so.
You might be surprised.
Why do I get a feeling that you're a lot more than what you say you are?
Me? I'm just a drifter, son. Plain, simple, and none too bright. But I know people. And I see you still got some hope. Don't end up like me. Grab that pot of gold.
Sure.
I'm going to go pick up a bus ticket. I'll come back for my check a little later.
You do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You remember I was talking about that department artist? Well, I got him to work with that mugshot of Tolliver.
The one taken 40 years ago?
Yeah, it's all we had. And what he's done here is he's added about, 40 years to Tolliver's life and then come up with all these variations of what he could possibly look like.
Fascinating.
This guy really knows his stuff. Of course, this is purely assumption. I mean, Tolliver may not look like any of these people at all. But it's certainly worth a try.
So what next? You hang these over town and hope somebody recognizes him?
No. If Tolliver was to catch a glimpse of one of these, he'd probably be on the next bus to Cincinnati.
But you're going to show them to somebody.
First, Jimmy Lee Holt on my way to the station, then probably the desk sergeant and probably the guard after that.
Right. Jimmy Lee was in jail the same night as Tolliver.
With any luck, he may just see Tolliver in one of these sketches. I'm hoping that I may still catch him at the university construction site. Worth a try. Well, I was hoping you were still here.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be. I gotta wait for a guy to give him a check.
I need your help, all right?
Well, sure. What with?
These are the artist's impression of what Tolliver might look like. Now, you are in jail with him. You might be able to recognize him.
Listen, I only saw him for a minute, and that was just from the back.
Have a look through these. Take your time.
Okay. Listen, you want some coffee? Why don't you go help yourself?
That's good. First one ring a bell?
No. I mean, I don't even recognize the face.
No. Try that. Take your time.
I don't...
Look, I've made a bit of a mess here. Any napkins?
Yeah, right there. Right. Unless you change your mind.
No, I'm still moving on. I got a slight problem, though.
What's that?
Well, nobody in town knows me, so this check's going to be tough to cash, especially with the banks closed for the night.
Oh, you don't worry about it. You endorse it, and I'll cash it for you.
I was hoping you could.
Here you go. Just sign it on the back the way it's made out. Just Calvin Brown?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you want it? You want it small bills?
Oh, that'd be best. Okay.
Well, here you go.
Thank you.
Sure, you don't want to count it?
No, I watched you count it out.
All right, well, good luck.
Thank you, and same to you. Maybe our paths will cross again sometime.
Maybe so.
See you.
Take care.
Hold it, Mr. Brown. Or can I call you Mr. Tolliver?